Alright, so it's been a while since I made any actual content. I think the last video I made that can be considered actual content on the channel is probably the one where I reacted to my friend's music, and that's about like a month old at this point. So I'm gonna make a full-on update just explaining things and also just saying what I have planned, I guess. So let's get into that. So I've been gone for nearly 2 weeks at this point, even though the last video was me explaining that I wanted to make more content and do more streams. Barely ever happens. And you might be thinking, but Benny, only 2 of your 160 subscribers probably care. Nobody likes you on the internet. And to that I say, you are 100% correct. But I do really want to focus on making more content. And I have been trying to work on more musical content recently. It's just, I try to be a perfectionist with my music content anymore. I try to get the best versions of covers I can get. Like, if I think something's okay, I'll delete it and try and record it, even if it actually did end up being good. By like a second look a few hours later, I'll still try and perfect it. Like, I've been trying to work on one, and I had like over 100 failed attempts from just 2 days ago. There's only one person who knows what this cover is, and it's gonna stay that way until that cover's released. And I've also been busy with doing band. I do percussion in there. And then I've also been working on practicing my guitar part for the variety show at my school, because I'm doing guitar for a band. Top notch to you if you know what that song actually is by just hearing the guitar riff. I doubt anybody actually does, though. Yeah, I've been focusing on a lot more music-related content and whatever recently, and it takes a lot to make. It takes a lot out of you. Not using that as an excuse. Well, I kind of am, but it does take a lot of work and effort to produce music-related content and actually like do music itself. And if anyone who hears this is a musician, you should know that it is fairly difficult to do anything like that. Like, the thing is, if I were to try and record a cover, this would be alright for it. That's School by Nirvana, but I'd have to perfect it and try to get it to sound the best I possibly could, even though it's just simplistic, just open on the E and then bending on the sixth fret. But I'd try to perfect that. That's a lot of why content hasn't been coming out that much recently, because I try to be more, I try to be more of a perfectionist and completionist with my content, trying to make it the best I can, even though it usually ends up coming out horrible. Like, this video is going to be terrible. But yeah. I want to focus on making series 2. I used to try to make gameplay series when I started my channel. For about 2 years, I attempted to actually make series for games, and I would always end them around like 4 or 5 parts because I always got like burnt out from that or got too bored of the game and the series because I had already played the games like a good 3 or 4 times before actually starting the series. Which that's not a good thing to do at all. Because, like, I have so many things I started on this channel that aren't even completed or even close to it. And I hate having that type of content on my channel. So I want to focus on doing things where I actually complete series for games on this channel. I'm probably going to continue doing Kindergarten. That's something I plan on just streaming in doing, because I'll tend to play games for hours on stream. There's a series I want to make that doesn't require games, but requires a lot of research, looking into things. I've talked about it on my Twitter and Instagram about a year and a half ago is when I wanted to start it, but I did, and then I ended up deleting it because it wasn't that good and never ended up completing it. It's going to be impossible to find the tweets that started it. But I'm going to look for them because it's a series that I was talking to the person I want to make the series about, and they actually seem to want to see it as like a series and come to fruition. So that's something I really wanted to make and do still want to make, so I'm probably going to work on that. Which is also good that I waited because something new came from this person just recently, a few weeks ago, so that's good. But yeah, I just mainly wanted to make this to update everyone and just say I wanted to focus on more music-related content and possibly create a few game series I want to finish and complete and actually start the series on. At this point, my Undertale series is a meme because I have had multiple people message me saying, "Hey Penny, where's Undertale Part 6? I uploaded Part 5 2 years ago, which was released a year after Part 4, which Part 4 was like half a year to a year after Part 3. And then 1, 2, and 3 came like actually fairly close to each other, but yeah. Why? But yeah, that's all I want to make this video for. I plan on making longer content too. Like, anytime I go to record a video, it tends to be between 20 minutes to an hour during the recording process, and I don't really edit much out. I mainly edit things into the video, and then I edit the clips together. Probably add like text and images over it just to show what I'm talking about at certain parts in the video. That's mainly how I plan to make my content, longer videos. I want to make more like, not educational content, but informational music videos. Like listening to music, reviewing the music, talking a lot about like how music works and whatever in them. Like kind of how I did with reacting to Friends' music in one video. I'm not sure if anyone would actually want to see that type of content. If anybody actually made it this far into the video, comment down below if you do want to see content like that. Either that or I'll make a straw poll in the top right corner of the screen that you can vote on. Probably yes or no. For whether you'll watch the content or if you actually want me to make it. But yeah, that's, as I've said for like the 5th time this video, all I wanted to make that for. Thank you for watching. If you've watched up to this point, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the content, want to see more, because that really does help with content, because seeing any sort of support on what I make really creates a driving factor, which makes you want to create more content. Leave a comment, tell me what type of content you like to see on the channel. I'm open to any suggestions, really. Subscribe to the channel to never miss an upload, which it really isn't hard to miss anything from me because it comes out every 2 weeks to 2 months to 2 years. But yeah, that's about it. See you guys next time. Bye.